I feel in the face of all the problems in the world impotent, and why I somehow cannot manage to transform I. Now here we get to the real problem, because we're always telling each other that we should be different. Now I'm not going to tell you that tonight. Why not? Because I know you can't. Nor can I. That may sound depressing, but I'll tell you it isn't. It's very hard. But everybody, you see, who is at all sensitive and awake to their own problems and human problems is trying to change himself. We know we can't change the world unless we change ourselves. So when we are aware of the ego I, we are aware of this chronic tension inside ourselves. And that's not us. It's a futile tension. So when we get the illusion, the image of ourselves, married to a futile tension, you've got an illusion married to a futility. And then you wonder why I can't do anything.
I'm live. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's live stream. Let me pull this mic in. I always forget to do that. It's hiding in the corner. Anyway, so Bitcoin, we have activated a bearish mean reversion condition. What does that mean? What is it going to look like? How is it going to go down? And is this the very exact stop for Bitcoin? I don't know. But what I do know is there are some short-term signals that do give us a little bit of insight as to what Bitcoin is planning to do. So, first off, 4-hour chart. Let's load up the data window, the least used tool on TradingView, which is super useful if you have this many lines on your chart. And we're just waiting for 3D Wave PM to load here. So give it a second. There it is. Currently our longest overexpanded period, or rather past tense now, funny how time moves on, was 225. So if we load this up to 225, 225, 225, 22 and 22. That should give us some pretty good results. Excellent. So this pivot right here was excellently defined by this bloom of mass here. When we had a candle close inside the band, it implied we needed to revert down to this moving average, and goodness gracious, it did. It went straight down to that MA and then saw trend continuation. Now, what's nice about volatility theory is we know that trend continuation is not possible until that longest overexpanded period goes below 0.7 value, which means it turns green on the 3D Wave PM. So, guess what we can do with the data window? Now watch plot 225, okay? I'm going to mouse over, and as soon as it turns green, that means trend continuation can happen. Boom, right there, this candle. So, that's a horizontal line. I want a vertical line. There we go. So, right here it means that price can now travel outside of that band. Right? Our longest overexpanded period is 1.25 standard deviation. So, what happens? We actually get comprehensive net expansion to the upside on the 1-hour chart. And it was a really clean signal. Or 4-hour, excuse me. It was the 4-hour. So when you have every single value on your regular wave PM below the 0.7 value, and every period on the CCI weights itself to the same direction, it results in upward trend. So when you have upward trend, price goes up. Great. So if you have trend, that means you have expansion as defined by that trend. So that means we actually have expansion as defined on our shorter time frames. So if we pull up this 1 hour chart, we can define the expansion of this chart as well. If we take a look at the 250 period, and that's exactly what I had my preset saved to when I started this live stream, so bear with me. 250, and I want to be able to do this with like a single keystroke, but we're getting there. Beautiful. So, just as we saw in the 4 hour chart, when we have significant upward expansion, we generate mass, we generate distributional width, right? And that's defined here. So, when it is entered, like at this location, where there's a red candle close inside, it implies we need to go down to this mean. So, currently, 8,392 is the implied target. Okay? Price can either trend down to that moving average, or it can go sideways, and the moving average can move up to meet price. But what is not probable is trend continuation. Higher highs are no longer really viable for Bitcoin at this time until, you guessed it, until the 250 period goes green. So right, currently our longest compressed period is currently 90. It needs to get up to 250 before trend continuation can happen. All right, trend continuation is still a while away. So, and that implies there'll be trend continuation at all. Like, it could be downward expansion. We don't have an implied direction until, of course, there is new expansion. When there's new expansion, then, of course, we can define new trend. So, what are our entry signals for short? We want to see one of the following. We want to see Bitcoin touching this yellow line on the top, or we want to see a 22 period CCI rolling below the 100 period from above. Okay? And entertainingly enough, you can actually represent a CCI with a Bollinger Band on the 1.25 standard deviation, which is, you guessed it, this line right here. So, price would need to go up above and cross down below. That will be our entry signal for a short, or alternatively, price will touch the 3.2 standard deviation, and that'll be our entry for the short. Or we won't get any short entry and price will go straight to the mean, and I'll cry because I was right and made no money. Which is why I can actually recommend the following. When you have the activation of a bearish condition like this, you can do 1/3 to 1/5 of your position, just immediately just enter it. Just go for it. However, don't expect anything better than a 1-to-1 profit ratio. So low leverage, small position size, just bet that price will eventually trickle to the downside. You're not using an entry signal, you're just betting on condition. So you can technically enter a small short position at this time. Just expect a significant drawdown as a possibility. However, you still have the implied downside. So, safe position. Your profit ratio's, trying not to curse, bad, but you've got around like a 90% chance of the position hitting. So, just be aware that your profit ratio will degrade as well. Like, sure, this is going to be your stop, but the longer the mean travels up, the worse your profit ratio is going to get. Like, your take profit target is slowly going to go up. So, again, you can enter a small position now and then wait for the actual signal to do the rest of the position. Okay? That's it. That's all I wanted to say. Goodbye. Very nice. How are we doing today? 15 viewers, still going up. Let's take a look at some charts and the YouTube comments. Okay, I'm super annoyed that I have this defaulted to EBSD. It's kind of pointless. There. Because EBSD is delisted. Hi, Dad. Mornos shark. I don't know what a Mornos is. Momos? R and Buenos. Got any new notifications? Oh. Somebody stumbled across my super jank volatility ripoff. I mean, it works pretty well. If it goes below 0.3, you get trend. That's kind of all it does. And then it doesn't even tell you direction, so probably shouldn't use this. It's just a super jank single period wave PM. Don't use it. Right. Litecoin. Australian for good morning. I don't believe, like, what is the official Australian language? Isn't it not English? I know that, but are you talking like the Aboriginals? LTC, BTC. Man, you got a jank chart, I'll tell you. Okay, because we traded this mean inversion, and that was great. And then we got upward trend, and now we technically should have another mean inversion condition. But it didn't, but this compression didn't happen fast enough to prevent any weird signals from occurring on the new upward move. Because, you know, you're getting this nice cool period. And if we didn't actually get this bunny hop here, we could actually probably trade this with some accuracy. Okay, we can get something on the 1 hour, but the mean inversion condition's already complete. It's just a super choppy condition. You will not start a rant if I ask my thoughts on Libra. I will do that when I'm done here. Also, ask me about more coins. I'm happy to do any tier you want, folks. Okay, let's give this a try. Okay, volatility overhead's already evaporated though, so it doesn't mean anything. I can't trade this. We technically have a downward expansion, but it's such a slow trickle that it's not generating any mass because it's part of the previous upward move. Like, I don't want to trade it. I really don't. Could have caught a long signal on this candle, but, I mean, trading expansion requires really quick reflexes, and it's not good for, like, making calls, because the calls occur over a matter of minutes. Or the trades do, excuse me. Or hours, you know, depending on the time frame. Okay, Libra, I don't really care. I think it's a good thing. I think it's a super scary thing. It's like, oh, you want... It's some Big Brother shit, man, I'll tell you. There's the curse word. Do you really want a company having control, a private company having control of your money? No. Sounds worse than the government having control over my money. Oh, they do not have your best interest at heart, my friends. Okay, why would they do it other than profit? I think it's a good thing for anyone holding Bitcoin. A cryptocurrency that's marketed to 2 billion different people. Well, if only there was a not anonymous. I hate when people say Bitcoin's anonymous. If there was only a safer and more secure alternative readily available, Like, somebody recently sent a $400 million Bitcoin transaction. And the fee was about $2.80. And completed in 15 minutes. There's... Sometimes cryptocurrency just blows my mind. It's insane. Actually, I might want to short this here. Hold on. Because if Bitcoin goes bearish, then everything goes bearish. And if Litecoin has a bearish mean reversion condition... Ooh. Alright, we're defining this on the 70. Oh, it's already completed. Shit. Maybe. This is set to 25, so we still have a chance. Oh, it's not... Okay. We can actually trade this. I might take a short on Litecoin. That spooks me. I don't know what that is. Sounds like a bank. Yeah. I don't know, man. 2 billion people getting into cryptocurrency is going to be good for Bitcoin's price. Like, that's all I have to say. So I don't like the coin, but I'm happy that it's happening. It really bittersweet feelings. Okay. We can actually trade this based on the 250. God damn it. Of course it's 250. That's hilarious. Okay, 25. Cool. I'm going to keep an eye on this. I'm just going to save this as is and come back to it. Cool. Link. Dude, I have no idea what's happening on Link. I'll be honest. It's fundamentally driven FOMO. Like, that is not my area of expertise. I can tell you how price will react after the move happens, but I cannot tell you how it will react during the actual move. This is just such a volatile range. You see this shit? This is a 30% range on 15-minute candles. Like, you see this red candle here? Watch. Just watch. That's a 7% candle on the 15-minute chart. The volatility here is insane. I don't want to try anything, man. Like, the mass generation from a 60% candle is just not worth trading. Libra does sound like a death knell for USDT. Yeah. What are the conditions for trading expansions? That's a great question. I charge for that information. Sorry. I'll give you some hints, though. Yeah, it's in the 7-hour course, how to trade expansion. It's not a red line crosses a blue line kind of thing. It needs a lot of experience and guidance to get a handle on, you know, trading this. You know, you can't really explain how a chemical reaction works if someone doesn't know what atomic theory is. I know I'm gatekeeping, and I'm sorry, but I'll give you the TLDR. You want super low values, and then you want all your CCI periods weighted on the same side, just for like the simplest, most basic signal. And then you want everything expanding in the same direction. Like, I'll give you the most obvious example. BTC, USD. We'll take a look at the daily. Okay? Like, the biggest... Okay, watch. This is going to be great. So, everything's super compressed, everything's blue, everything's below the 0.7 value. All the CCI periods weight themselves to the same side, and everything expands in tandem, which means everything lights up on the 3D wave PM, which results in the 60% downside. Woohoo! So that's it. That's expansion trading. If you want to learn more, I can direct you to the links in the description, where there's at least basic instructional videos in this YouTube channel, and then there's the actual course, which I highly recommend. And I guess I'll try to get a testimonial from everyone who's ever taken it. Okay, how are we doing on viewers? 14. Slow day, eh? That's fine. It is 1:25. I'm super hungry. 3.2 Stidov of blocks for 1/10 blocks. Our rational targets. Yeah, man. Hey, Cat, can now calculate the ladder. I love you, Cat. You're a great guy. Man, that introduction is a thing to behold. You know, I kind of want to mess around with it right now. Oh, yeah, let's spin a Litecoin. Watch this. Snap us back to that Litecoin chart. I'd probably be better off if I just changed templates instead of saved chart layouts, but eh. Oh, you know what? But saving indicator templates would be better, because then I could swap them out on different charts as I want, without having to go back to the same chart. Okay. Yeah, I just want to load up ACAT and see if I can figure this out. Yeah, I'm just going to do something. I need to save indicator titles and remove labels. Shit. Actually, if I just turn on... I want to try something. If I turn on... No. I don't care. Never mind. ACAT's taking his time. Let's see what's happening. Oh, it's just being ACAT. That's good. Dude. This is going to be a really good short from the look of it. It's tagging that top edge perfectly. Man. The bearish condition is not active. So I'm inclined to hold out, but this might be the top. I don't know what I'm looking for. Give me guidance, Cat. I want to comment on this. A non-profit should have started Libra. Okay, the only reason to do so is money. So it's a for-profit company, and a rather large one at that. Kind of makes sense attempting it. Yeah, I don't know what I'm looking for here. I need to dive into this on my own time, otherwise I'm just gonna check and uncheck boxes ominously. Anyway, very excited to see how this chart plays out. I think I'm gonna be done. Yeah. It's a good afternoon. You folks have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. Okay? Okay, hold on. Custom band type, blocks. Check multiply period length by factor. Require 1. Oh, I probably have to activate it. Oh no, it's there. It's not there. That should do it. See what happens. Beautiful. Oh, cat, that's so helpful. Like, even just for the expansions itself, you can take this as a short signal. In theory. Hold on. I want to backtest that. No, I'm going to be honest, it's questionable. I'm trying on the 1 hour just to see how it does. And Litecoin's not going to be the best example. But alas, we'll take a look anyway. No. Yeah, you definitely need the activation of the condition before you try anything like that. Although it's cool to see how it bounced directly on top of that mean. Dude, the range trading that you've created is just uncanny. Like, whenever these green bands appear, it's just... My god. It defines ranges so well, like for actual periods of compression. Okay, I'm gonna check the comments one last time, and then I'll probably be done for the day. Hi everyone in Dad Shark. Hello, brother. It is a pleasure to see you. That's it. I'm leaving. I want to go buy some new canvases. I'm going to do like 10 new paintings today. I'll send you what they look like. British pound is super volatile right now, man. Last time I checked, I think it was in a state of downward expansion. Yep. Oh man, that played out really well. I gotta trade Forex more. We have a pretty significant generation of mass here. ACAT's doing everything for me. I love it. Probably gonna copy this chart template and just save this. Actually, I'll do this. Yeah, no long signal here yet, but it's going to be a good one, for sure. Okay, folks. Check the comments one last time. Beautiful. I'm going to go shopping. You folks have a beautiful day. Ciao.